what's up guys, my friends, family, and people who don't like me but just watch the videos. Yeah, I was just dealing with a very mad customer because I was out of half and half cream. You know, you can get that at any store, but she wanted it from this store, and I appreciate her for coming in, but she was more upset than I would ever imagine anyone being over half and half cream. So yeah, you're going to deal with a lot of that if you ever own a small business, restaurant, cafe, just people being very irrationally upset about things that don't seem all that important, but maybe they've had a bad day or something, and you gotta smile and say sorry sometimes, because the lifetime value of a customer is much more important than winning an argument. So I noticed in our videos there's a lot of humming and buzzing, and that's mainly because this store is full of coolers that are, you know, working but well used, so they do hum a lot and make a lot of sounds. So yeah, I don't know if we should invest in a microphone to make things a little more clear, and then with the humming on the side we'll have to cancel that out. I don't know yet, but bear with us while we fix that. And also, before I get into what the boss told me to talk about, I hope you like this video. It really supports this channel and this small business. We are finally coming around to officially seeing our account for the end of the year. So I'm very nervous with what will happen today. I will show you at the very end of the night if it was good or bad. But yeah, you know, I have a general idea, like a very general idea, but I literally want to see number to number and, you know, see if this place is worth it. See if we can survive two people trying to ask this grocery store to provide us the life we want to live. Because basically we work here all day, every day. We have two part-timers that help us on the weekends. So, yeah.
Guys, welcome back and Happy New Year. I can officially say that now. It is 2020 and let's a new year begin. New year means new opportunities, so I can't wait to see what this year has to bring for us. Firstly, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who have watched the past year, if not longer. You know, we really appreciate it, and it's just like exciting to know, and like motivating as well to know that like people are actually, you know, watching our videos and they have like similar interests to us. And it's just great to get like feedback from other young entrepreneurs and, you know, meet, you know, you're not personally meeting people, but you're actually seeing like there's a lot more smaller business owners out there than you would think.
It's currently January, the worst month out of the year for retailers. You know, everyone's really tightening up their budgets and trying to pay off their credit card debts from Christmas, but we expect that. We plan for that every year. You know, we know that we're going to be our sales are probably going to be 20, I'm going to say 20%, being hopeful, 20% lower than any other month out of the year in January. So we plan for this. You know, we feast when things are good, and we lower our inventory when things are slower. You just need that so you don't tie up too much money just sitting here rotting away without being sold for cash. And you still want a good amount of inventory in the store, or else you feel like you're losing out. Like even now there's holes in my store, like on the counters, on the shelves, and that's just options that people still could be buying. So I don't lower it very much, to be honest. Another 20% probably will be lower, and then we'll start picking right back up mid-February, right after Valentine's Day. Then I'll have a full store like jammed, and my goal by the end of this year is literally to have this store packed completely with items that people want. You know, you can't just fill it with junk that just sits there forever. You really need to see what people want, and that's why I always ask you guys to comment below and just tell me products that, you know, you pick up at the store that you always consistently pick up at the store. You know, besides the essentials, bread, milk, produce, meat. Like, I'm looking at specific products, certain cereals, certain juices, certain breads, certain crackers, certain pastas. I can look them up and bring them in. So that's the beautiful thing of with having this audience that I'm currently building. And I really appreciate you guys for that. So whoever is watching these videos, thank you. This channel is growing at a small rate, and we could always do more, but we're happy with the way it's growing. So thank you for watching. So this store has been a pain in the ass this year. There's been as many ups as there's been downs though, so we're not complaining too much. There's days like today that I do feel like complaining. However, I notice in my videos I'm kind of negative. Like, I don't want to be that negative person, on my videos, but I do want to show you the reality. So I'm not always going to be like, oh my god, we're getting rich today. I sold like 1,000 tomatoes, all for $1 profit each. That's $1,000. No, like, I'm real with you guys, and yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. When you're a business owner, like, people will still come up to me and be like, oh, must be nice, being able to never have a boss and leave whenever you want and close whenever you want. No, my friend. Your boss is your customer. You always have to be open, even if people don't want to come in. And let me tell you about closing when you want to stay home, because it's going to be slow. You got to be open for the few people that come in, because those people that come expect you to be open, and they will not come back if you are not consistent with your hours. So yeah, there's pros to being an employee, and there's pros to owning your own business. Don't think anything is better on either side. They both balance out, trust me. And again, I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you the reality. I do love being an entrepreneur more than an employee though, I gotta say. It's because the potential, there's no ceiling for me. Like, my ceiling of earnings, like, this store can only possibly do so much with the amount of inventory, but my ceiling for potential to keep growing, you can't have that as an employee. As an employee, you're capped at a salary, an hourly wage. There's room for improvement and raises, but as an entrepreneur, you make how you perform. The better my store is, the more money I make, and I love that. I love being accountable for every dollar that I'm making, and I'm starting to realize the value of $1, and it's making me better with money, because I'm not spending like I used to, because I know how hard it is to make $1 on your own. Does that make sense? I'm hoping I'm getting through to you. It's just that potential of never being capped, the sky's the limit. That's what drove me to be this entrepreneur that I'm attempting to be. So this place you see right here, this place ran through about 26,000 customers, I believe, when I checked my graph. 26,000 customers in the year of 2019, each spending around $14.50 on average. So about my total yearly sales for 2019 were $375,000 in sales for our second year in business. I'm pretty happy with it. Of course, I'd love to do more. I mean, that's what we're here. We're here to make money. We're here to be successful. Definitely not profit. If you want to see the profit, that is in the video before this. Sometimes I link it, sometimes I don't, depending if I remember to. So yeah, it's in my other video how much money my store made in 2019. That's the exact profit. This is the exact sales we did this year, and I'm kind of happy. You're looking at about a 15% net profit margin after everything is paid, is what we pulled, is what we ended up taking home. So for two people, that's really tough to justify. But I know the first few years, I'm even happy to be breaking even. I'm even happy to be able to pay my own personal bills through this store, because usually the first 2 to 3 years in a general small business, you don't expect to make too much money. So I guess things are going well. I lack some sleep. if you haven't noticed. We work almost every single day, but you know, it's not hard work. This is not hard work. It's just long days. It's a lot of, you know, being on top of everything. So physically hard work, I wouldn't say so. Maybe when we do our trucks and stuff, but it's not hard work. There's just a different vibe to it. You know, we can do what we want when we want to, but we have to be on top of everything, if that makes sense. So there is leisure in that as well, and there's also frustration in that as well.
So I'm obviously filming the next day, just because we ended up going to see our accountant last night, and our total sales is actually a little bit higher than what we said in our previous video, which means we're going to be paying more taxes than we actually thought. Pretty much have us do some leasehold improvements in our store, and hopefully we can get that done before April so we don't actually have to pay as much taxes. Basically means just any improvements we make to the store, so that could be like shelving, coolers, anything like that, which we are planning on doing anyways. We do want to upgrade some of our shelving. We want to get a new freezer, hopefully a 2-door, 3-door freezer. I think that would help, and you know, help us grow a little bit more. So these are all things that we could technically claim as like leasehold improvements, and hopefully we can get them all done, you know, in a timely manner before April. Of course, we're going to show you everything that we end up changing. I know for sure eventually I'd like to change up the cash area a little bit, just make it like not as open, and by that I mean like this little piece here, it's like so open that I just can't stand it, but hopefully with time we will get it done. Anyways, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. We are actually going to be heading to New York tomorrow, so if you're from New York and you're watching, please suggest some specialty places we could check out, or like little markets. We're going for, you know, I guess leisure. We are definitely going sightseeing, but I would love to see other places out there, like little shops, and you know, research is always good for a business, so why not? The next vlog you'll see from us will be in New York, and I can't wait. Bye.